Hi, this is Rachel.
And this is Kendra.
And you're watching This Week in TV. Today, lots of scheduling news now that the new month has started, and then Kendra and I will be talking about vampire fever, sometimes in unexpected places. So first, Kendra, what is on this week?
Well, Rachel, on Monday the networks have mostly repeats except for all new episodes of Dancing with the Stars and Castle on ABC, then The Event and Harry's Law on NBC. On A&E, there's a new show premiering at 9 p.m. called Relapse, which follows 4 sobriety coaches as they work with addicts. On Tuesday, the biggest highlight is the series premiere of Pregnant in Heels on Bravo at 10 p.m. This show follows a maternity fashion designer and owner of a high-end maternity boutique on the Upper East Side, Rosie Pope, as she trains mothers to be on how to dress and gives some mothering advice as well. On Wednesday, we have the series premiere of Breaking In on Fox at 9:30, right after an all-new American Idol. Breaking In is a workplace comedy set in a high-tech security firm and stars Christian Slater, among others. As for the rest of the network, CBS and the CW are all new, and ABC has reruns, except for Mr. Sunshine and Off the Map. Then over at Comedy Central, we have the premiere of Workaholics at 10:30. This one follows 3 buddies right out of college with telemarketing jobs who, of course, spend all their work time figuring out how not to work. What's on the rest of the week, Rachel?
Well, Kendra, on Thursday we have a bunch of repeats on both ABC and NBC, though Perfect Couples is new on NBC, of course not for long. It'll soon be replaced with The Paul Reiser Show. CBS is all new, Big Bang, Rules of Engagement, and then Crime Time. Also new on Fox, we have Idle and Bones, and on CW we have the returns of Vampire Diaries and Nikita. Then over on Sunday the 10th, we have all new Fox comedies, as well as a 2-hour Brothers and Sisters on ABC. Then, for all you Kardashian fans, we have yet another reality combo, Khloe and Lamar, premiering on E! At 10 p.m.
Between Vampire Diaries and True Blood, we almost always have a vampire show airing to feed our vampire fever, so this last month or so without Vampire Diaries has been rough. Luckily, as Rachel mentioned, Vampire Diaries is back this week, so in honor of its return and our chance to get a vampire fix again, we thought it'd be fun to share some non-vampire shows that have caught the vampire fever just like the rest of us. What are your vampire fever picks, Rachel?
Well, Kendra, first up, we've got last week's mid-season return of Make It or Break It on ABC Family. Now, normally I give ABC Family shows a little bit more of a pass for being ridiculous, but this vampire sequence that started off last Monday's episode was actually a bit much for even me.
Jason!
I'm right here for you, Kaylee. I never meant to hurt you.
Don't believe him, Kaylee. It's another trap. Run!
Next up, why am I not surprised that Tyra Banks wanted to join in on the vampire fun in America's Next Top Model? In Cycle 14, we had a vampire-themed photo shoot. The models posed in a blood-filled bathtub. Definitely one of the gorier shoots the show has ever done. But hey, it's fashion, right? So Kendra, what are your picks?
Oh, Rachel, my first pick is Glee, which of course is always up on the trends. In the 20th episode of Season 1, Vampire Fever hit McKinley High as a group of Twilight fans took things a little too far, dressing as vampires, fangs and all, and biting students. Tina's goth look got swept in the mix when Principal Figgins was convinced vampires were real, and well, we can blame him for creating an identity crisis for Tina with all this, but we can't really blame him for fearing those seemingly real vampire kids.
This is totally gonna get Robert Pattinson's attention.
Oh, hey.
My next pick is The Office, which caught some vampire fever, probably not coincidentally, in the Season 3 episode directed by Joss Whedon of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. In this episode, Dwight discovered a bat in the office ceiling and accidentally let it loose into the office. Of course, he proceeded to do crazy things to try to catch it, but in the meantime, Jim took advantage of the situation by pretending the bat bit him and leading to odd vampire-like symptoms.
Depressing, but it was funny, especially when people died. And a lot of people do die in this episode.
No, everyone remain calm!
That is kind of, I think, my stamp.
There's just so much sun in here. Bye, Dwight.
That's it for this week. As usual, come visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and our YouTube channel for more TV news, buzz, and original SideReel videos.
And we'll see you next week.